I built the fence on the line my brother-in-law has mowed for 6 years. So the strip of grass is maybe 11 feet wide, runs the whole length between my backyard and my sister's. And for 6 years, my brother-in-law Craig has mowed it, edged it, put in these little solar lights along one side, planted a row of hostas that honestly do look nice. It's my land. I want to be clear about that up front, because the way this played out, you'd think I stole something. When we bought the house, the previous owners told me, oh, Craig kinda takes care of that side. I didn't think anything of it. Neighbors do stuff. My sister lived right there. It was fine. Then last spring, I got a survey done because I wanted to put in a shed, and the guy plants his little flag and goes, your line's out here. And he's standing basically at Craig's hostas. The whole strip. The lights, the plants, all of it. I mentioned it to Craig, kind of light, like, hey, funny thing, turns out that's my grass, and he laughed. Actually laughed. He goes, well, I'm the one keeping it alive, so, and walked back inside. I let it go for a while. I really did. But every weekend I'd watch him out there like he owned it, and my wife kept saying, just build the shed, who cares about the strip? But it wasn't about the shed anymore. It was the laugh. So in the fall, I decided to fence my actual yard. On my actual line, I told my sister first, as a courtesy. She got quiet and said, you know that's basically Craig's garden now. I said, it's basically my property. She said, don't make this a thing. I pulled the permit, got it approved, had the survey pins reflagged so nobody could say I guessed, and I hired a crew because I wanted it done in one day before anybody could stand in front of a post. They came out on a Saturday, 7 a.m. Craig was in his row by like 7:15. What is this? Fence, I said. That's my hostess. That's my dirt. He called my sister out. She called our mom. By 9 a.m., I had 4 voicemails and a text from an aunt I hadn't heard from since a funeral. My mom said, whatever this is, it isn't worth family. The crew kept going. Every post they dropped, Craig moved a little further back onto his own patio, and every time he did, I felt something in my chest go quiet and even. Around noon, Craig came to the property line. The new one, the real one, with his arms crossed, and did the thing where he softens his voice to sound reasonable. Look, I've put 6 years into that grass, money, weekends. You can't just fence off somebody's work. I'm not fencing your work, I said. I'm fencing my land. Your work happens to be on it. That's a technicality. It's a survey. He tried my wife next, over the fence, all buddy-buddy. Talk to him, come on. And my wife, who 3 weeks ago wanted me to drop the whole thing, folded her arms and said, it's his yard, Craig. That's when he got loud. Said I was petty. Said I was doing this to humiliate him in front of the neighborhood. Said everybody could see the fence going up and everybody knew what it meant. I said, what does it mean? He didn't answer that. By 4 p.m. it was done. 6 feet, good cedar, runs dead straight along the pins. His hostas are on my side now. His solar lights are on my side. The little path he'd worn walking out to tend them ends at a fence post. My sister texted that night. One line. Mom cried. Hope you're happy. I didn't answer. My mom called Sunday and I let it go to voicemail and listened to it standing at my kitchen window looking at the fence. She said the same thing about family and something new that Craig had spent Saturday night sick over it. Monday, my sister came to the fence while I was out back. No hello. She said, he wants to know if he can at least come dig up the hostas. They were his mother's. And there it was. 6 years and not once your mother's. Not once would you mind. Not once is that okay. Only now. Only through her. Only when the plants were behind my posts. I walked over to the fence, looked at the hostas, looked at her. He can ask me himself. The lights still come on every night at dusk on my grass and nobody's out there to see them.